Hey, welcome back, everybody. Thank you for your patience. Took me a little longer than normal to get everybody, all three runners cropped and the timer and all that. But I think we've got everything set. And I'm really excited about this Zelda race. That's right, Pika. So we have, let me just go ahead and just get things going while the runners show up. We have Drakus here with us, who's a runner. We have EK22AH, which we just saw do Oracle of Seasons, and then earlier than that, we saw him do Hercules. He's not going to be speaking because, welcome, Drakus. He's not going to be speaking because various reasons. He's got to be quiet in the area that he's playing right now. And then we have Simi. Okay, yeah, no worries. Yeah, you guys can unmute. Anyways, yeah, so maybe these guys don't have much to say since you've already met them. I was thinking maybe Drakus might want to say hi, but I can't hear him. Oh well. Can you guys hear me? No, because I'm fucking muted. Hello, so I was muted, I believe, huh?
Yes, you were.
Oh my god. So I've been talking to nobody.
You've been doing a
Welcome.
great job.
Yes. Welcome, everybody. So at least I got to practice what I was going to say. We have Drakus with us, who is a Minish Cap runner.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. This is
And,
a lot of fun. I'm excited.
oh my god, I'm so excited too, dude. We have PK again with us, who he won't be speaking because audio reasons. He needs to stay quiet where he's playing because I think people are sleeping. And then we have Semi-Rare, who you met previously, who just played Spyro. These three guys are going to race the any percent Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap, which is on the Game Boy Advance. It's one of my favorite games. I'm extremely excited. And let me go ahead and I think I'm going to unmute PK's audio. I'm going to unmute. Okay, now we're going to have
PK's audio.
PK unmute his. Wonder why we're hearing my voice on PK. Okay. It shouldn't be happening. Oh, I guess it's just because I'm talking. So that won't. Right.
Yeah, when as soon as we get the countdown,
Yeah.
and the opening cutscene starts, I'm gonna leave voice chat. That way things don't roll through. So I'm pretty sure mine's working the same way.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, if yeah, hopefully everything works out, and if not, we can chat with each other and get something sorted. But I think everything will be okay. So I have my timer ready. Let me reset it. Oh no, I don't need to. You guys are doing your timers.
Yes.
You guys are pretty much rolling with it as soon as you're ready, I guess.
Yeah, I've got my game ready. Got chat visible. Yeah, I have all of the things that I need.
Okay, awesome. So then, yeah, you guys. Oh, PK saying countdown to soft reset, not hard. Okay, right. So yeah, you guys want me to just to say like 3, 2, 1, go, or?
Yeah, that'd be cool. We could do it that way.
Okay, awesome.
And we'll
So
start on go.
here we go, you guys. Starting on go. 3, 2, 1, go. And they're off. 3. And they're off. I guess we're using Drake. My voice to disappear. There we go. So we're in the intro here. Welcome everybody. Faros, thank you for swinging by, dude. I'm doing commentary for these 3 runners, and it's going to be so sweet. I'm so excited. There's a lot of fun stuff coming up in this run. Drakus, I am currently in a house. Let me pull up some notes. So here we have Link, his home, and the princess is coming in to request his presence along with her to the fair. And there he is asleep. This is the very beginning. You take control once Link hops out of the bed. Now, as he's running down the stairs, please notice the rolls, 2 rolls that you just saw Link do. That was specifically done to manipulate some RNG, which is done in this game using rolls, slashes of the sword, as well as the boots. So we're just given the sword, and we're on our way. Start off with a chest with a red rupee. The manipulation gives us that blue rupee, and these guys are out the door. You're going to need like 40 rupees pretty soon in this game. There's a couple of purchases that you're going to need. So that's why they're doing that. And it's fastest to roll everywhere. So that's why you're seeing the rolls. Fastest form of movement. So this is kind of just like a little intro that's... You're getting to see some of the city. You're getting to hang out with the princess. And pretty soon we're going to kind of learn what's happening and what this game's going to be all about pretty soon. Right here, you're going to see Link get his shield. Teeny tiny shield. Just keep on rolling, Zebra. Roll, roll, roll. And so because we got the shield, you can now see how, one of the ways that you're going to use the shield. And again, we roll to the castle. Yes, good luck, runners from chat. Okay, so as some stuff's happening here, there's going to be the protagonist, or antagonist rather, in the game. The main one is Vati. A little bit later, we find out who Vati is. I'm not sure if you guys call him Vati or Vati, but we're going to find out exactly what he wants, why he is so powerful, how that came to be. Basically stole a magical hat from, I think it was a hat from his master, and turned his master into, let's just say, an article of clothing for now. But I bet you can probably guess. If you haven't played the game, you probably can guess what article of clothing that is for Garden. And here we see that the princess has been turned to stone. Vati's disappearing. And Link kind of got beat up a bit. He's popping out of bed. He's going to go talk to the king. The king is like, hey, we got to help. We got to help Princess Zelda. So I think like the first place that we're headed is the Minish Woods. We're going to be given a map. And we're going to go seek answers in the Minish Woods. PK in first place. Yeah, Simi not very far behind. Nor Drakus. So that's where these guys are headed now. They're going to head south, I believe, all the way as far as they can go to get to the Minish Woods. Rolling the whole way. You may notice, let's see if we can find an example of a little strat that these runners use to roll through. There's like some iframes. If you roll quickly enough and in the right way through an enemy, you'll see them utilize that quite a bit. And it looks like they're in the... everybody's made it to the woods. And as they round the bend, they're going to run into... You're going to hear something and go check it out. There's some sort of commotion going on in the woods. And this is where we meet our... I'm not sure what you would call it. Like our partner in the game. Partner in crime. And you're going to look at this guy and be like, what is this thing? Kind of looks like a duck. A green duck hat? I don't know. But it is a cap. And this guy's name is Eslo. Yes, Utopic. That is such a cool emote. Yeah, it looks like a bird. Some sort of bird thing. Anyways, watch this. The Eslo's going to hop on top. He's like, okay, slow down, slow down. And you and Eslo are now best friends. You guys are pretty much inseparable to the end of the game. And Eslo's going to aid you. Now, what you're seeing here is the first of many portals. And the portals take different shapes. This one is a stump. But this is where a Minish part comes in. Minish are a group of little creatures. They look, I don't know exactly what they are. They kind of look like mice or something. But they're very small. And as you can see, we just were magically turned very small with that portal. So small that we are riding on a lily pad. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Like everybody is pretty much just made it to the Minish village. And the first thing that everybody notices is that they can't speak the language. I mean, obviously, this is in Japanese, but if we were watching the English version, you would notice that we can't understand what everybody's saying. So we go and Link goes to speak to the Elder. Looks like Simi is in the lead right now. No, I guess everybody's about the same. I guess I wasn't paying attention to the times. But so what you just saw these guys grab is called the Jabber Nut. And it's, I guess it's a nut. It helps you understand the Minish language. So now we understand what everybody's saying. And the first thing we go do is go speak with the Minish Elder here. He's going to give us the locations of 4 elements in the world. You guessed it. Water, wind, fire, and earth, I believe. And now we're headed into the shrine. Called the Deepwood Shrine, I believe. And that guy was Pistari, I believe. Elder, or some sort of leader. And it looks like PK and Simi both just about at the same time are in the shrine. And this is the first dungeon. A lot of similar Zelda-style stuff you're going to see here. Some other new stuff that you might not have seen because of the skills and stuff that you're going to gain from having Eslo. The mushrooms there, it's pretty fun. You can use those like a like a rubber band or something. It'll just send you across a gulf. Yeah, it's true, Utopic. Yeah, not a whole lot, but we'll see some fun things that he allows us to do, like float across. Yeah, that's a good call. So there's like this rolling barrel in the middle of the room, and if these guys can get rid of the cobwebs or whatever that are holding them, then this barrel rolls. And it's got doors that'll lead us around the dungeon. Yeah, Link doesn't need much help, huh? Yeah, right? Yeah, I wonder how hard his uncle works him. Let's see who's ahead here. Looks to me like Simi's ahead. You can see this barrel turning. You see the one on Simi's screen there, you kind of see the one, and now you see it on PK's screen, the one kind of door that is covered up still by webs, and these guys are on their way to find the first item that'll help them get through that. Here's another example of the mushroom jump on PK's screen. While Simi's already headed into some of these other rooms. And you'll see these guys rolling through a lot of these enemies. If they can. So PK just did it there. Simi with a key, and he's on his way. What would a Zelda game be without keys? You know what I'm saying? The safety heart in those barrels, but these guys are pros, they don't need them. Alright, Simi and PK both coming up on the first little mini-boss. What you want to do is get a 1 cycle on this guy. Or a 3 cycle or whatever. You try not to let it go past 3 hits. Or is it 2 hits? 2 hits. 2 hit cycle, so Simi got it. What happens here with PK? Be kind of frustrating. Oh, PK got it too, looks like. Unless I missed, it looks like they both got a 2 cycle. And it looks like Drakus also got a 2 cycle. Very nice. So the first item that these guys got after beating that guy is the Gust Jar. And now we can remove cobwebs like that. And PK and Simi are already on that one that we talked about earlier. In fact, Simi is already on a lily pad. We got the lily pad strats going on. It's actually quite challenging, the lily pad movement. So hats off to these guys. They're making it look easy. Simi is just moving so fast, dude. Oh, he got a key, which he's going to be using in about 10-15 seconds over here. Okay, now you can see Simi using the Gust Jar in a new way here. This is kind of cool. You'll see this a lot. And Simi just picks up the boss key. He's on his way to the boss. PK nearly there. And Drake is nearly at the door where the boss key resides. I'm trying to remember the name of this first boss. I think it's Green Choo Choo? Giant Green Choo Choo? So you guess you just saw something ominous there. Simi is about 5 seconds away from fighting this first boss. The boss is going to be jumping around a lot, moving around. You're going to want to use the Gust Jar to... Not exactly sure what you're doing, but you damage his base so that he falls over. And see Simi getting out of the way real quick and just quick attacking. I think it takes 3 cycles. Big Green Choo Choo. Cool. I got it. Not sure if I'm going to remember all the names. Wobba Fett. I think Simi is on the last hit, on the last cycle. Nice, and he's down. Good Green Choo Choo down for Simi. I think PK's on the 3rd cycle. Gold! Oh, thank you, Topic. I will mess up, so I appreciate your help, dude. So, Simi leaving the first dungeon. PK gets the first element. He's about to leave, and we see Drakus just beat, and he's about to also get the element. So Simi's off. Now, you don't have to go out the way you came in here. You're going to be able to talk to... is this Vistari? Or is the other guy Vistari? Either way, this is the Elder. But if... he gives us this little shortcut, which is fantastic. Doesn't take but 2 seconds to get out of the forest. And the first thing that you're going to see is use of the portal. Actually, first we're going to talk to this Minish, now that we can speak Minish, understand it, and get the bomb bag, which happens to come with bombs already in it. And we see Simi getting back to normal size Link. He's going to do a little bomb strat here to just breeze right through without stopping. Yeah, so we got the first element. So I'm thinking, if I remember correctly, they're headed for the fuse. No, you don't fuse the first element, do you? I can't remember. That's right. So we see Simi unlocking what is like a can't remember what those are called, but soon when we have ability to fly, those will be like little points on the map where we can get quickly. Turns out in this run, I think you only do that to 2. There's a ton of those little statues throughout the world, but I think 1 or 2 is all they use in the innie. All the Tingle Brothers names. Yeah, the Tingles are cool. We're gonna see those. There's 4 of them, right? Can't remember all their names. Anyways, Simi just did a reset, which is faster, I think. Then he was able to skip a little bit of a cutscene there where he talks to Hurdy-Gurdy Man, who is explains to you about kinstones. There's these things in this game called kinstones. They look like little coins, broken coins, right? And they come in different colors. Green, red, yellow. There might be blue. I can't remember. Green, red, yellow for sure. And those are going to play a part a little bit in this game. So Simi and PK, they just got through learning, I think, the only special attack, and I don't remember if these guys learn any more, but I know they learn this. You have to learn the spin attack to get out of the city there. So the next thing we have here is Simi spending a little bit of the money that he got there at the beginning on a glass jar, or I can't remember if he has to pay for that. Yeah, he had to pay 20 rupees for that. We got PK headed down to get his jar now. We got Simi picking up water, which you can do into the jar. So, usually in the Zelda games, you've got fairy, green, blue, red, gold. Usually in the Zelda games, you get the fairies, and you still have that here. So you'll see these guys grabbing fairies sometimes, maybe for marathon safety, I'm not sure. But I think more than anything, they use that for water as well at near the beginning. So you saw Simi get a safety fairy there. Drakus is making his way towards. He just got some water, and he's now heading up to Mount Krenal. Here's another portal. This one looks a little different. It's not a stump. It looks like a stone or something. We got PK also getting the safety heart. I mean, the safety fairy. Oh, Utopic, I hear you. Yeah, that would suck. So, they just got in the portal. They got small, and Simi just picked up some more water. This is Mount Krenal water. I think it's hot or something. It's not just regular water. It's like a special type of water. So that's important for the game. Saw him pick up the red rupee there. So now he's got 30 back up to 40 rupees. PK just now getting his Krenal water. And Drake is on his way to get his right now. So over there, Simi, you can see what I was talking about, how Eslo gives you the ability to kind of balloons up on those tornadoes. And there's a hidden portal there, which is going to get us small enough to pop in here. You can see Simi rolling down the path. At the very end, we have like the strength of an ant here. We're picking up this massive seed. And you might have noticed there's a hole. PK just rolled by it. We're going to throw that seed in the hole, and you guessed it, pop some Krenal water on top. But we got to get big first. We can't use the jar without being a regular-sized Link. And PK just now grabbing the seed, and Simi's on his way up the mountain. Rolling. The nice little trick here. You see that Link, there's certain sweat marks, I think, that come out on him when he strains and pulls on things like like a mushroom, and I think these runners are counting those. There's a number of sweat marks that'll happen before they know that they're ready to get the maximum distance with it. Drake is on his way up. Just got through pouring the Mount Krenal water on. Got PK just right behind. He's going up to spend a little money after Simi's already got through. I don't remember what item Simi just grabbed. I'm going to watch PK's because I missed it. Oh yeah, he gets the grip ring. You can see that Simi is now able to climb all the way up this part of the mountain, which he wouldn't be able to do without the grip ring. So that's where our money came in. And he's hoping, he's got enough hearts, but he's hoping not to lose any hearts. I think it's a half a heart you lose. Pretty sure it's a half and not a quarter if you get hit by one of those boulders. Ooh, nice, Simi, nice. I always hated it right there where Simi was, because when you pull back, sometimes the RNG on those little floating baddies, they will bump you off before you get a chance to let go of the mushroom. It's really frustrating. Got PK and Drakus both on their way up now. Yeah, which is always fun. I used to rage when that happened. We got PK and Simi kind of in the same area there. Simi a little ahead. He's pushing this boulder through a path. Mess it up, you got to jump back in the portal and reset, so no mistakes. But you can kind of see where he's headed. He's trying to get to that ladder. Yay, Drakus made it across without any without getting. I didn't check PK, but it looked like Drakus and Simi made it across without getting trolled. Those water droplets that you see Drakus dodging, you got to roll through those. They will take damage. Or give damage. So I should note that even though Simi's in the lead, there is a lot of gameplay left, and a lot of RNG, a lot of challenging bosses, a lot of challenging stuff coming up. So these guys are really neck and neck right now. Saw PK, that was a nice roll. Rolled through those bad guys there, through their iframes. Simi's making his way to the Cave of Flames, is it? It's the next dungeon, top of Mount Crenal. Nice roll by Drakus there. So actually, before they go to the dungeon, the first thing you're going to see, which Simi is just almost there, he's going to go talk with a blacksmith. And he's going to take the broken Picori sword that we saw earlier in the game and get it forged into the white sword. So by the time we leave this dungeon, we will have ourselves a white sword. It's quite powerful. I think it's at least double back of sword you have now. So those guys are working on that, and Simi's off to the dungeon. As soon as he gets small, or I mean, I'm sorry, gets big, gets regular size. And bam, enter the dungeon. This is a really fun dungeon. This is what, dungeon number 2? And we're gonna already see some more new fun stuff. PK making his way to the entrance of the dungeon. And Drakus is on his way to get the sword forged. Right? Blacksmith smithing a white sword. I don't know if Simi meant to do that. See him utilizing the roll through enemies, through their iframes. See it all throughout the game. So, I don't know if you guys played some other Zelda games, but this is one of my favorite elements. It's in a few other Zeldas, but this train tracks, the part, pretty sweet. Yeah, and you'll see these guys use their Gust Jar for all kinds of things. Here he's pulling the defensive mask off of these bad guys. to create a portal. This is a portal we've never seen before, but we will see this type of portal again. Kind of a man-made looking. Yep, in seasons, totally. I think I have a pretty awesome link cart emote. If you're on the browser, you should be able to see this. But I think this is from... This might be from Seasons. Something. I love the sigh. The exasperated sigh that Eslo gives there. So Simi's already made his way down into the basement. PK not far behind. See a lot of these guys getting small through the portal, then big again to make it through the various dungeon trials. Oh, nice. Seeing some new tech here by Simi. Not sure I've ever seen this. Pretty cool. Yeah, it looks like he somehow got out of bounds or something and skipped something. That was pretty cool. See another cart. This battle that Cindy's about to get in right here is pretty nice little strategy. Let's see if he can pull it off. Not too bad, not too bad. And you get the cane. You'll see what the cane does right now, actually. For one, it's gonna flip over blocks like that and make it so that you're able to step on them. So yeah, you just saw Drakus working on that glitch there. You just see how we said that you know, different things that you do, like sword slashes, will allow certain RNG, certain manipulation, certain glitches. So spiky choo-choos, yeah, the spiky choo-choos. Yeah, they kind of look like metal slimes. But they're all spiky. Enemies in the cart. This part that he's at right here, I always found this annoying. Must be some more new tech that I've never seen. Interesting. Look at this. Impressive. By the way, this year has been a huge year for Minish Cap. So many glitches and tech and various things found out to shave the time down. Can't wait to ask these guys after. They'll know more about it, but they'll know like how many minutes have been shaved off this year. It's been crazy. So I'm even seeing some things that I haven't seen before. That's pretty cool. And Simi's already at the final boss. The final boss. The final boss of this dungeon. We got our timers are just about synced up perfect, so we can see that Simi is clearly in the lead. This boss is pretty straightforward. You want to avoid the blocks. He's going to use the cane, as you see, to make this boss vulnerable. And it takes 3 cycles. These flames that he's hitting with a sword, not only is he trying to get them out of the way, but also they drop hearts. So yeah, on the wall there, I think Drake has pointed this out to me the other day, is that I think it might be all the bosses, but there's like a graphics related to the boss. So you could see that there's like a sort of rock carving that looks just like this boss here. This might be the last cycle for Simi. Yep. So Simi's about to get the fire element. Maybe not, Utopic. Was I right there? I thought Drake has told me something about it the other day. Oh, it's a meme? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, the Glee Rock, yeah. But isn't there, isn't it that, is it true that other bosses have that going on? Or is that just on the Glee Rock boss? So Simi going back, he's got the white sword, he's got the fire element. PK just got the fire element. And Drakus, I think, is on either the 2nd or 3rd cycle of this boss. Only Glee Rock. Very cool. Learn something new. So Simi's on his way back down. And now that he has 2 elements, I believe he's going to be able to... One of the first things he's going to do is go and try to forge that at the Hyrule Castle. There's going to be something really cool we learn soon about what happens when you take the elements and fuse them to your sword through the elemental sanctuary. It's going to be pretty cool. Something I'm not sure... I can't remember if there's other Zelda games that utilize this. Okay, now you can see Simi going to this 2nd marker that will... allow him, once he has the ocarina, to fly directly to that spot. And PK just got through climbing down the mountain, and we got Drakus just leaving the dungeon. So Simi, here he is. He's in the castle, and just like I said, he's on his way to the elemental sanctuary. Rolling the whole way. Drake has got his white sword. Now he's out. Outie. So on Simi screen, if you take a look, there's some tiles, glowing tiles. Those are throughout the game and are used in different puzzles, and it's pretty cool. You can see that we have 2 elements, so it's being fused. And as soon as this cutscene's over, the game will force him to show us what happens now that we have those 2 elements fused to this. So if you hold down B and power your sword, when it reaches maximum, you stand on the next tile, and Link is duplicated for a certain amount of time. Not very long. I'm sure it's less than 30 seconds. But now he can push both of those buttons at the same time. So Simi's out. PK just got his sword fused. Drakus is headed into the castle, and he's really close to getting to that sanctuary. And there's a little cutscene with Vati here on Simi's screen. Probably just came to troll him and then leaves. There's a little quick kill little quick kill battle here that Simi's gonna pull off a little strategy to kill those goblins in like 1 or 2 seconds. PK on his way. As soon as he leaves, yeah, he's got the cutscene again. And Drakus just got his sword fused. Okay, so earlier I was talking about Vati and how everything came to be on Simi's screen. I was a little late. You could see him turning his master into his master Eslo into that hat form. So, you know, Eslo is pretty you know, he's that's the predicament he's in this game. And you can see it happening on PK's screen now. And you can see Simi utilizing this new tech on the that we learned on this block here. And now we are in a different part of Hyrule than we were able to get to before because of that. Another little cutscene here where we find out that Vati's gonna come and I believe, like, yeah, they did. Utopic. I love the Capcom Zelda games. Vati, doesn't he like take over the persona of the king and locks the king in a prison or something? Either way, we're in trouble because we got the king is either under some sort of spell, and we've got Zelda turned to stone. So it's like Vati's run amok. We got all kinds of problems we need to fix. So the reason that Simi just went to read that sign was because that sign is talking about how hard it is to get through the marsh, which is our next, or the next place we're going, the next dungeon. And so it talks about making sure not to leave without getting your boots. So this is a part in the game where we get the Pegasus boots, and it starts right here with the shoemaker. And here's yet another portal. Looks a little different than the other portals we've seen, but it's still a portal. PK just read the shoe sign. Drakus on his way. So you can see Simi is speaking with a Minish. He got small. He's talking to the Minish that are up there on the desk. That's one part of this a journey to get the Pegasus boot. Rolling as we go. So right now, there we don't have any way to get over water. Well, I mean, we do, and that's what we're doing now. But we don't have the flippers yet, so we can't swim in water. But what we can do is help out Marin and Terran here by finding the key that they lost. And they're going to open their doors to us so that Link can cross from one side of this farm to the other. And what you're going to see is we got PK just right on Simi's heels. And we got Drakus beginning the... he's in the portal in the shoe shop. So now that Simi is over on the other side, he is going to find his way up onto this this higher platform, as you can see, using the cane. And just like we saw on Mount Krenal, utilizing that tornado in Eslo to float across, kind of like parachute style. And look at this. So now we're not worried about the water. We're just going to float right over it. So where Simi's going right now is right back into the Minish Woods, but a different area that he couldn't really reach other than this way at this point in the game. He's going to purchase this mushroom. You guys might remember the witch and the mushroom from other Zelda games like Link to the Past and Awakening. But if you remember, the shoe shop guy is snoozing. And been working late on projects. But I think, you know, so we're getting this mushroom to wake him up so that we can get the Pegasus boots. Simi is like 30 seconds away or less from getting the Pegasus boots. And we got PK, he just picked up the mushroom. And we got Drakus over here, he just unlocked Marin and Terran's home. And finishing touches, and boom! Simi's got the Pegasus boots. Now that Simi has the Pegasus boots, this is the fastest way to move around. Although I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the runners have told me that if you're only going 1 or 2 rolls length and distance to just roll, but if you're going more than that, you're going to want to use the Pegasus boot. So I think they utilize both, and you can see now we can run through the swamp quite easily with the boots. You'll see them roll, and sometimes it makes more sense to roll. This is a fun little kill that Simi's about to do. Little strategy. These guys are Dark Nuts. They're kind of a pain in the butt, but as you can see, and he took care of that. And you're gonna get, so in this, you just got a gold kinstone. Rem. So the shoemaker's name is Rem. Very nice. We just got a gold kinstone. There's gonna be 3 or 4 gold kinstones that are needed in this area to unlock that, to get into another area where the dungeon is. So that's what Simi's doing now, and PK, they're on their way to collecting the gold kinstones. PK just got his first one. He just picked up that shell. He couldn't help it. He didn't need those shells. And Simi is about to get the bow and arrow. And I believe he's going to save and quit once that happens. Because it's faster than the other way he'd have to get back. PK is on his way to get the bow right now. And here comes Drakus. He's got his boots. And he's on his way to get his first kinstone piece. The witch's name is Syrup. Cool. Thanks, you topic. Simi headed to get this third. I guess there's 4. Third of the 4 gold kinstones. And a save and quit. Saw PK there. Looks like he was doing some sort of manipulation. RNG manipulation. Oh, I see what these guys are doing. Oh, wow. PK and Simi are... Either Simi does his in a different spot, or they're neck and neck now. But what you just saw those guys do so fast, I wasn't able to commentate on it, is a combination of resetting, which resets RNG values so that they know what they're working with, and then manipulating the RNG as soon as the game starts. It starts you right back where you enter the swamp, and you can manipulate through sword slashes and such to get the exact green instone that you're going to need for a later thing. I think it's for Tinkle and his buddies. Tingle, rather. Simi just got all his gold instones. No, it's just 3. So he's gonna unlock those. Looks like PK got either didn't get it the first time, but he got it this time. And we got Drakus also picking up his green kinstones. I love the music in this swamp. It's so great. So it looks like Simi is still ahead. It looked for a minute like they were tied, but I think it was because I think Simi got some good RNG. He got his RNG to work right away and was able to get that green kinstone that he needed and just took off, whereas PK might have had to try a couple of times. It's kind of a challenging RNG manip right there. Looks like PK is completing, using these last 3 gold kinstones, and now he's headed towards the next dungeon. Simi is nearly there. You see him going inside these Armoses to activate or deactivate, depending on what he wants. And PK right on Simi's heels, but Simi is in the next dungeon first, so here he goes. There's some skips in this dungeon as well. This is a really cool dungeon. We're gonna see some fun stuff. You see him rolling through some of these enemies. There. That was really nicely done by Simi. There's a little glitch here where you saw that he didn't actually need to have both links in the perfect spot. He was able to kind of cheese it, and it's kind of interesting. Drake is making his way to the dungeon. He's real close. And there's a first key, I believe, for Simi. PK doing the same strat. It's really hard. So hats off to these runners. You can see him doing the cheese there. Simi. He's on his way to fight another Dark Knight, I believe. He's going to use that same strategy that you saw in the... look at that. Nice kill. Same strategy that we saw in the swamp. We got PK getting his first key. Drakus is in the dungeon. And Simi just got the mitts. He played Skyward Sword. I believe there's mitts in there as well. And he did a save and reset. Got PK on his way to fight that Dark Nut. I think. And he's picking up a Kinstone that he needs. And he's going to do the Armo skip, looks like. Or no. Not sure what he did there. Maybe he had to reset something up. PK with the Mets. Okay, I think I know what just happened there, why he had to reset. I think maybe he lost more hearts than he knew he could afford to lose, because there's a part coming up. So, I want to go back while Simi's working on this. He's working on a skip. I want to go back to all the stuff that's necessary to pull off, just to give it hats off to these runners. All the things that are necessary to pull off the Kinstone manipulation. Drakus was telling me earlier that you must have at least 11 rupees. That you must have at least 1.5 hearts. You must be on the correct position on the bridge. And you must have at least 1 bomb in inventory. To make all those things happen. So that, I mean, to make that one thing happen, so. Pretty cool stuff. Okay, you can see PK trying to do the Armo skip here. And it didn't work out, I don't think. That's what these guys are trying to do. We got Drakus doing an interesting piece of glitch here. He can bomb himself kind of out of bounds onto the top. And he did it. Very nice. Drakus is in the lead, I believe. And Simi is right behind him. Somehow Drakus took the lead. I think because he wasn't fooling around with the Armo skip. Yeah. So I'm impressed. Quite impressed. PK struggling for some reason. He's having trouble, but I believe in him. He'll get through it. Simi and Drakus just rocking through this boss. The strategy here is to shoot the hands with arrow, and then basically you see what Drakus is doing right there, and then you once you do both hands. You get small, you go inside, and you have to put the mitts on. And it's RNG. He's looking, there it is. He's looking for a specific column. Just do it yeah, totally. Not like this. I think he wants to show it off, though. I remember hearing him say that he wanted to showcase some of the cool things in the game. Drake is nearly finished with the boss. It's going really well. And there it is. Is this it? Oh, Drakus is clearly in the lead. but Simi is right behind him. Those guys are neck and neck. This is pretty cool. Go PK. PK got his manipulation to work. Or skip rather. Okay, so we have the ocarina now. Very important. You can see that Drakus just flew in to the spot where we, activated that first statue. And there's Tingle. Basically, right now, I think these guys are going to be going through a side quest with Tingle to obtain the boomerang, magical boomerang. Go. Yay! PK got his kinstone. PK's gonna showcase this wall thing again. Hopefully, pretty cool stuff. Drakus fusing kinstones like a mad person over there. Same with Simi. Okay, so Utopic is telling me that the four, I'm not sure what the, what are Tingle? What is Tingle? Anyways, the four Tingle brothers are Tingle, Ankle, Knuckle, and David Jr. Little factoid. Tingle is like a gnome, or like a... Not sure. PK, he's on his... He's still not done with the boss. Drakus and Simi are both neck and neck right now. Like, literally. And, no more Lake House OG. I can't remember if they gotta do the Lake House OG. That's gonna come later anyways, but... I know. Poor PK. I'm not sure exactly what happened. We'll have to ask him. But anyways, you can see right now that by talking to, by completing all the Tingle, Pinstone, fusions, we're unlocking 4, like, secret passageways right outside the Hyrule Castle, which we'll soon see. Which, that's where the magic boomerang's hidden. I think this is the last Tingle for both Simi and Drakus. That would be awesome, Zebra. I'm sure that's in the works. Okay, so, PK choosing not to get that heart container, which will save him some time. I've heard of that. That's bold. But he's trying to get caught back up. He must know that. He must be watching. Simi and Drakus both activating all 4 of these switches. And watch what happens when the last one is activated. Got PK starting his Tingle side quest. Oh, Simi, it appears that Simi is slightly in the lead by like 2 seconds. And he's on his way to get the boomerang right now. And then, of course, now, using the ocarina, too, is a fast way to get around. Okay, so they do the Lake House OG. So if you watch Simi, he's going to do what's called an Ocarina glitch, I believe. Wow, that was nice and fast, Simi. You see how now that he did the Ocarina glitch, which is where you walk either up and down stairs or in and out of a door in such a way that you try to buffer with the Ocarina button immediately to cancel the NPC going, down or up the stairs or in or back out of a door. And it causes a glitch in which, as you will see and did see, you can walk on water, you can walk over holes. So it's a pretty useful glitch. So yeah, we're in the next dungeon, and it's very icy. Okay, so now we got Drakus trying to do the OG glitch. See how that goes for him. Oh, he got it. So that's the OG glitch showcased once more. Very nice. Now, if you can see Simi trying to do it again, and he did it. This time he used, instead of a door, he used that staircase. You see him, walking over this void, no issues. There's some cool stuff here too. Some cool stuff going on Simi's screen that you can see, some broken, out of bounds type stuff. To skip quite a bit of this dungeon. See, right now he's mainly interested in getting the boss key. The Ocarina is more broken than the hook shot in Link to the Past. Cool. Yeah, again, just want to reiterate how impressive these runners are. They're doing some pretty incredible glitches, and a lot of the stuff we're seeing, some of the stuff we're seeing at least, happened this year. There was quite a few improvements and advancements this year. I know I said that already, but I wanted to just reiterate that there's been a lot of hype in the community recently. EK is almost done getting his boomerang. And we got Drakus going for the Master Key. Simi's still in the lead. This is where he is going to skip this door. Or walk through it, rather. You see that he is, outside of the boundaries right now. EK also has set himself up for the glitch. Very cool. I will tell you this much. Having the boomerang makes these baddies on Semi-Rare's screen much easier than not. I have never finished learning any, but when I did the glitchless, I remember those guys always giving such a pain. Because we don't do the boomerang and glitchless. Here we see Simi utilizing the dual link. Basically, the point of this dungeon is to, as you can see, it's going to take more than one, but to melt some of this ice so that they can get in and fight the boss. Got Drakus doing some glitches over here. Oh, wow. Crazy cool looking. He's not far behind Simi. Simi with some more out-of-bounds stuff. You can see him just waltzing over water like it's nothing. See some broken graphics here. And then the other thing about the OG glitch is that to, let's say you don't want it anymore, you're done using it, you just use the ocarina again and it stops. I think there's some other buttons like L and R that allow you to cancel the ocarina pitch. And honestly, Simi is like less than a minute away from the boss, I believe, because this boss coming up is an example of some of the newfound strategies this year. They're going to try to manipulate the heck out of this boss, and I'll try to explain what's going on. I don't know all the details, but I can give you guys an idea of what they're trying to do. I know for sure if they're going to try to pull it off, they're going to reset so that they get the RNG they want. Ooh, cool. Like that emote. Yeah, here goes Simi. Or maybe not. Like he has some more stuff to do first before he can go to the boss. Got PK, he's getting his master key. Yeah, I was wrong about Simi because I forgot that he has to go get the the lantern. So that's what Simi's doing right now. And Dracus is a little bit behind him. But Simi's about to fight another one of these giant choo-choos. This one is blue. And it's electrified, so there's that. So while he's electrified, you cannot do the thing. But now you see that the electricity drops. Oh, he's getting caught in the corner. But it's the same thing with the 3 cycles. Shocking. 3 cycles, and then he'll get the lantern. That might be it, because I think he's already got the boss key. Honestly, I wouldn't say that, PK couldn't come back. I really wouldn't, because there's a lot left, a lot of gameplay left. The Vati is quite challenging. There's a lot of things that can happen. You look at Dracus is just starting this battle, where Simi is ending it, so you can see that they're just this battle apart. Simi saving and quitting. You got the lantern. I don't think you can beat this boss without the lantern, so. Okay, now the reason he reset, like I said, was to get the RNG where he wants it. And Simi's going to be using a series of rolls. Possibly some other things. Utopic might know more, but I know he's for sure going to be rolling to manipulate what they want a zero ink. Which there's if you let the battle go on too long, there's some nasty attacks that are essentially ink. And that's why they'll call it the zero ink. So they're going for the zero ink. I've seen what these guys are trying to do. They're literally rolling to manipulate RNG. Then when the enemy makes the rocks fall from the ceiling, these guys are counting those or looking at the patterns that those drop so that they know what to expect. Simi's doing a pretty nice job, looks like. PK is right about to begin. He's still behind Dracus. Dracus is just now starting the battle. You can see Simi rolling over there. He's trying to manipulate RNG. And boss down. Very nice job there from Simi. Someone like Utopic might know better than me, but was that a perfectly manipulated boss? It looked pretty good to me. I don't think I saw any ink, so... Okay, yeah, so it's a pretty new manip, and fair enough. But yeah, I think Simi pulled it off pretty well. That looked great. I didn't see any ink. You know, we'll see how Drakus does while we're watching Simi. Simi's headed off to my favorite part of this game, which is the graveyard. Yeah, it looked real good. Simi's been rocking this whole run, dude, I gotta say. And Drakus has been doing really well, too. He's been hanging in there, just kind of on Simi's tail the whole time. PK is getting caught up. He's now fighting the blue Choo-Choo. He's gonna get his lantern, and then pretty much I think he'll be headed for the boss. Final boss. Simi sneaking around. So, a quick note. By the way, the area that Simi's in right now, I love it. It's very linked to the past music. If you guys heard it, you'd be loving it. It's very nostalgic. Anyways, he's going to fuse his third gem. So as you can guess, now he's going to be able to turn into 3 links. Like Drakus just beat the boss, just got the water element. And PK is just about to get, he just opened up the chest for the lantern. But, the next area of the game is really cool. I love it. Got a really nice vibe. The reason that we're going there is to earn a gold kinstone piece, of which we're going to need a few, and that's one of them. Now we got Drakus sneaking into the castle. That's what I was going to talk about, was the fact that the reason Drakus is sneaking in this way instead of the front is because of earlier when we saw Vati kind of taking over the castle. You know, the king is kind of out of commission. Zelda, the princess, is turned to stone. It's not good. So we can't just waltz into the castle like we did. I think it's 2 times you can waltz into the castle, you know, without fear. And now, for the rest of the game, until the end of the game, we're not going to be able to get in except this sneaky way through the back. Simi already... Okay, something new I just learned, it seems. Seems Simi they're now skipping that, either they never have, or maybe that was a glitchless only, the graveyard. I don't know if we're going to see the graveyard in this category. Simi having a rough time getting around these floaty things, though. They're kind of annoying. And PK is fighting this enemy in the water temple. Water dungeon. And boss down. PK is out. And we got Simi. Yeah, I think that's what's so interesting is all the different amazing advancements in this game has made it so that this game is nearly over, because once Simi beats this boss, I believe that you just go to Hyrule Castle. you head on to the final. So we're 20 to 30 minutes away, I believe, from the end of the game. Here you see Simi doing a really nice bomb strat. This is impressive. Look how quickly he's killing these guys with bombs and with his lantern. And this is Rock's cape, one of my favorite items in the game. And he's going to immediately use it to show you what it does. There's some, if you watch Simi, you're going to see him skip a bunch of those cloud steps. That's a little glitch that he knows. And he's going for a very difficult jump, and he made it. Wow! That is a very challenging jump. Quite impressive. Drakus is also in the same dungeon that Simi is now. Real clean, yeah. Okay, no graveyard on any percent. That makes a lot of sense. No graveyard, then I suppose that means also no power. Oh yeah, you use, all right. I'm starting to remember now some of the strats used to get past the person that's blocking your way. Simi with some really great jumps, man. Gotta hand it to him. Cloud tops, that's what it was, cloud tops, yeah. Uh-oh, Simi. Somehow spawned back right there, that's cool, so he didn't lose too much time there. This is another glitch coming up, I believe, that Simi's about to do. This is newish. Could be wrong. Yep, nope, I'm not wrong. This is gonna be some manipulation. Do you guys see some glitch and some out of bounds going on there for Simi? That's some new stuff right there. Got himself a key. Got Drakus now showing off the cloud step skip. Yeah, the OST here is really nice, Utopic, for sure. Yeah. So watch PK. This is something I missed earlier. He just did an OG glitch, I believe. Really quick, that allowed him to walk through that person. And you gonna do it again? Yep, look at that. Amazing. Cool stuff that I missed Simi do. Simi just fell. I don't think that was intentional. But he's getting further and further towards the end of the dungeon. And now we got all three runners in this final dungeon. I think this is called the Fortress of Winds or something like that. Simi about to do a really nice little strategy to take care of these guys. Are so dangerous. If they hit you, you will die. They hit you too many times. If you're too low on health, their hits really sting. There's another skip I think he's about to do. Yeah. Oh, wow, cool. Just got himself a free fairy by boomeranging one of those. Can't remember what they're called, but I just recently learned that those guys provide fairies if you hit them in a certain way or with a certain item, a certain weapon. Simi way out of bounds, skipping a whole lot of stuff. In fact, he is headed to the boss right now. As soon as he disappears, he's going to reappear on a very cool flying boss. Palace of the Winds, not Fortress. Good call, Utopic. Yeah, this is a cool boss. I always found this boss to be very challenging. Drakus is really not very far away. from final boss, or the boss of Palace of War. Georg Pear, is that what he's called? Interesting. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Drakus was down, but he had a fairy, thank goodness, and he's about to re-up that fairy. Good job. And Simi is nearing the end of this boss. Yeah, and that's it. Boss, no, I'm sorry. Well, one more hit, I think. One more good hit. Yeah. Boss down for Simi. And Drakus is entering the boss room in about 3 or 4 seconds. And Simi has the wind element. So he's going to go fuse that. That's the last and final element. I wonder if PK's going to skip the heart container. That would be bold. Oh yeah, what's his PB? He's up there in like 6th place. Let's see here. Yeah, all these runners are real good. Everybody's in the top, like, 15, I think. Let's see here. Simi is 142.54. Are you telling me that he's gonna PB by, like, 9 or 10 minutes? That's gonna be some serious hype. Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I believe in Simi. He's a great runner, and I don't know the run as well as they or you do, but maybe he'll PB. Maybe everybody will PB regardless. You know. Looks like Drakus is closing in on this boss. Hope he doesn't die. I hope he has an additional fairy. I'm sure he does. He's already utilized it. Oh no, having a little bit of trouble. PK isn't quite there yet, but he's real close to being at the boss. And Simi has just fused all 4 gems, and he's headed towards the end of the game. There's a cutscene right now. So this is long enough to grab a drink of water or something, I believe. Pretty quick. And boss down for Drakus. And Drakus has the wind element. Oh yeah, quite a bit longer than I thought. So yeah, you might even be able to go to the bathroom, take a quick bathroom break. Nice. That would be the only time, though. That's the one thing I remember at this run, is that's the only time that I can remember where you have any time at all. Yeah, that's interesting, Utopic. Utopic's telling me that, you know, we got Drakus in the lead right now, okay? And he's doing a great job. PK is just about to finish the... He's getting close to finishing the boss, but it's possible that if either of these guys run into trouble, especially Drakus, that PK could kind of catch up, so... We'll see. We'll see what happens. We're getting to the hardest part of the game, that's for sure. There's some really rough stuff coming up. So Simi is using his new powered sword to turn these guys from stone back to normal. So that means we're going to be able to take care of the king and the princess. And let's see. Dracus. Okay, we got Dracus powering up. He just got through fusing all 4 elements. And PK. Looks like PK is done with the boss. While Simi, not sure. There's probably some glitches I'm not sure about in this last... I'm already seeing some things. I'm not sure what he's going to be able to skip. But the 3 Vati phases are quite difficult. Those are coming up, and it's going to be really fun to watch them fight. These runners fight Vati. He has 3 phases. And, man, I'm seeing all kinds of cool skips. You know, skipping all this nonsense. Simi's just skipping so many challenging things that the Glitchless Run has. Okay, gotcha. So, yeah, PK might not be able to catch up, I'm hearing. Unless just something nuts happened. I don't know. I don't know what would have to happen. We got Dracus about to do the whole cutscene thing. Bathroom time. Watering whole time. PK fusing up the sword. Even these little things right here that you're seeing Simi do, it's very hard. that section specifically, if your timing's off, you'll have to redo that part over and over until you get it on the first try, or it's a lot harder. Looks like Simi's doing a OG glitch right now. Ocarina glitch. Just running through all kinds of stuff. Look at that. Pretty cool. Skipping all this stuff. You can see the messed up graphics. Wild. And like PK's cutscene is nearing its end. Right now I'm trying to... Yeah, okay, so they do need to get these keys. I don't know if they have to get all 4, but there's usually 4 keys you gotta get. Timmy just got one. But it might be that you only need 1 or 2 with some of the new strats. But But this is the very end of the game. We're getting real close to Vati. Break us with the OG. I don't know, it feels like Drakus is like 30 seconds to a minute behind Simi. I don't know, something like that. Not very far. Crazy stuff right here with the boomerang. And because of the OG, you can see him just walking across the void. And you see all those, so you saw Simi throw the boomerang at that very dangerous enemy. But what's so great is this immediate berries. So he has himself full hearts. And you get these challenging dark nuts. Man, these things are, they can be annoying. So now we have the 4 dark nut battles. 1, 2, but there's 2 there. 2 more. So you got 6 total, but 4 rooms with dark nuts that he's going to have to fight. And so Simi will be using, you know, the strategies you use, which is usually to jump over or roll through the dark nut, or to bounce off of a wall sometimes behind him. Drakus getting the key. Guess he'll save and quit right here, right? No. Okay, so Simi is having to get more than 1 key, so... Save and quit. Let's see which... Simi is in the boss key room, so... As soon as he becomes 4 links and pushes this block away, yeah. So he's on his final stride. There's the door, and then now he's ready to go fight the first iteration of Vati. Actually, before that, though, I'm sorry. There's going to be 3 or 4 dark nuts he has to battle in a room. So there's this long hallway of, like, enemies. Hopefully, he's going to try to go for a first try of him. If he gets it on the first try. Nicely done. And here's 3 dark nut battles. Pretty rough, but there's a strategy to it. He's already got 1 down. Very nice. Yeah, that powered up sword that dark nut just did, that packs a punch. But Simi is expertly taking care of these guys. He's done. That means that Vati won up next. So there's the princess turned to stone, but we can fix that now that we have our sword powered up with all 4 elements. After we climb up out of this... Oh yeah, so here's Vati 1 right here. So the strategy here, Vati is going to be floating around. He won't always be able to be hit with a sword. You'll have to hit him at the time when he's vulnerable. He is kind of like orbited by these 4 things. I'm not really sure what they are. They look like eyeballs. So you got to contend with those. If you don't kill them quickly enough, you can see that there's like a laser that it'll shoot out, and it's pretty rough. But you see that he's vulnerable now. That takes like maybe 3 or 4 cycle hits there. And then in a minute, these orbs are going to be covered with some sort of like defensive shroud. So he's going to use, you can see him using the, you couldn't even see it because he did it so fast, but he removed that shell, you know, using the Gust Jar so that the eyes are vulnerable. Can't remember if he has to hit him one more time after this, but... Oh, he's got some more eyes to kill. And that's... Is that the first? Yeah. Vati down. First iteration of Vati down. And Dracus is headed towards Dark Nuts, I believe. Yeah, I see you. Look at this. So this is the second iteration of Vati, and it's pretty rough. I have no doubt Simi's going to do a great job, but as you can see, first thing you have to do is to shoot 4 specific eyes. I think I'm not sure if it's always the same, but you can see him trying to figure out which eyes are the good ones. They turn red, and then once he gets all 4, oh, he missed that. Oh, we got it. He has to charge his sword accordingly. All the while, he's dodging this stuff that Vati's throwing at him. And you can see, so that's the strategy. He has to do that a couple more times. And it's harder than it looks. Dracus is just about to get the boss key, the master key. I don't know, to me it feels like Simi's kind of on PB pace. Or not PB pace, but near it, at least. Because he's on the last... Man, I'm going to take a look. And he's going to be splitting, so I don't got to worry about that. But Simi, 142.54. No, he can't PB, but he's so close. Really great run. So one more iteration of Vati for Simi. This is a really cool one coming up, and then see how that goes for him. Meanwhile, we got PK battling the Dark Nuts, which means after this, he's going to be fighting the first iteration of Vati. And we got Dracus on his way towards the Dark Nuts. See if he can make it. Oh, he didn't make it, so he's got to go back. Hopefully he gets it this time around. So we're leading the princess out of the castle. Trying to, but we're going to get interrupted. Right here. And Simi is about to fight the final boss right now, you guys. So this is pretty PogChamp. First the escape sequence. So here's Vati 3. Simi is battling. The idea here is to get small using the portal. And then, well, first he has to use the cane to kind of pause that arm. And then, yeah, it's a little door. It's just like that one boss in the swamp where you get small so you can go inside and defeat it. He's also looking for a specific enemy there. He doesn't need to kill all of them. There's a certain one, and I'll see if I can point it out in the next one. Because he's got to do it one more time for each arm. So, yeah, I noticed that, Utopic. Yeah, we got PK in second because Dracus, it looks like there was a death or something. I noticed the game over screen. PK grabbing that fairy for safety. So you could see Simi there. He found the one that he wanted, and he hit it. But now this final iteration of Vati is more vulnerable. I sure hope that Simi has a fairy. He may not need it, but he only has 1 heart left. And he's going to try to reflect these shots. It's 2 or 3 times, and the boss will die. Here's one of them. I guess it's 3 times. Vati 1 down for PK. He's on to Vati 2. Yep, one more for Simi. So Simi is going to be sub 146, I'm pretty sure. Oh, wow. I didn't know you could throw a bomb on the last. That's interesting. GG for Simi with a 145.42. Alright, PK is almost done with the second iteration of Vati. And Drakus is on the first iteration of Vati, so we get to watch these cool battles again. And PK is on to the second. Man, what a comeback. He's only going to be a couple minutes behind. Armos clip, Simi. That was a great run, dude. We'll pop into voice chat here in a minute. That was solid. I think Drax having a pretty good Vati. Oh, he's still invincible. I know, poor PK, man. But he came back, though. He's on the last iteration now. He's on Vati 3.0. Oh, you know what? I want to see what... I gotta see what Drake is. 151? I don't think he can PB, but he's gonna have a good run. Good position there for Drakus. He had a nice... Oh, no. Oh, it got ruined, though. Very true. It's 1 a.m. for PK. PK, I believe, lives in France. All right, PK, close it in. He just has to get these 3 hits, and it will be GG for PK. Meanwhile, Drakus, I'm trying to see... I don't know if he's on the second or third attack of Vati 2. One more hit for PK. PK might get a sub 150. Yeah, what's up with the bomb? I gotta ask about that. 149.35 for PK. GG. And here comes Drakus. Just finishing Vati 2. Really great runs by all these guys. PK had some trouble there, but he really came through at the end. He really stayed focused. Okay, so... No, you're fine, dude. You're not a disgrace. PK, no worries, dude. I thought you did really well. I know you had trouble there in the swamp with the Armos clip or something, but that must have been frustrating. Oh, man. Yeah, Simi reset a bunch, too. That was the time when Drakus came back completely. It was pretty awesome. I don't know if you guys were trying to watch on the side, but Drakus was in second place for a while there. So we got Drakus on the final. Vati 3.0. He got one arm down. He's going for the second arm. So let's see here. Okay, you know what? Yeah, Drakus was really close to PB because his PB is 150-146. So this is a pretty amazing run for Drakus. Yeah, PK, it's early. It's like 1 in the morning for you, huh? Yeah, Drakus was so close to PB. No, totally, PK. Yeah, I totally understand. All right, GG Drakus. Amazing. And that was awesome. I want to talk to you guys real quick in VC, so let me get that set. Well, it's okay. Nobody's in... I guess that was really awesome, but I guess I kind of wanted to get Simi unmuted here. Yo, Simi.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up, man? GG, and that was awesome, dude. You had a really great run.
Thanks.
I mean, I'm sure you were like, oh my god, I made so many mistakes, but I saw you in the lead the whole time and just really kind of owning. So
yeah, that run was really solid till Fortress of Winds, and then Armos Clip did me in.
Yeah. Like so frustrating for both you and PK there for a minute.
Yeah, that trick is something else sometimes.
Yeah. Drakus, are you here?
Yeah, I am here. I just
Dude,
got in.
GG, man, you were so close to PB.
Well, I mean, yeah, I was like, let's see. I was about a minute
Less than
and
a
a
minute?
half ahead at Rock's Cape. And
Yeah.
I was 2.5 minutes at the end of Win Element.
Yeah.
And then I should have just been able to carry it, but Dark Hyrule Castle fell apart.
Oh, yeah. Dude. Honestly, though, all in all three of you guys was really awesome to watch. And I saw you come back pretty amazingly there when PK and Simi were struggling. And you held second place there for a while. That was pretty awesome.
I appreciate that. I'm going to watch the VOD later.
Yeah.
Maybe later today.
I'll make sure to highlight that for you guys. But, man, all in all, really enjoyable race. Thank you so much for participating. I know PK can't talk, but thank you, PK. you can hear me. And thanks, you guys. Time to go pass out, right?
Well, it's like 4 o'clock for me, so I'll
Yeah.
still be up for another, 3 days.
Okay, cool.
Well, thanks for having me. Had a lot of fun.
For sure.
Hit me up next time you want to do this. I'm down for it.
Oh man, you
maybe
guys are
have
definitely
games
on the
learned
list
by
for
then.
next year.
All right. Well,
All right.
have a good one, everybody.
Yeah, take
Thank you
care.
all
Thanks
for
again.
coming around.
Yeah, thanks. That was a great time.
For
Okay.
sure.
good.
Thanks, Sammy. Thank Drakus. Thank
Have
you,
a good
PK. Okay. Thank you, everybody. We have one